get to the results we know, starting with the Republican nomination for Maryland governor. So Dan Cox is leading right now, followed by Kelly Schultz. And we begin our coverage with Matthew Torres. He's with the Dan Cox team in Emmitsburg. And Matthew, Dan is the candidate with the Trump effect.
And Leslie, Dan Cox just took the stage here now, declaring a victory based on NBC projections that he has taken on this Republican race. So he is here up on the stage right now. We want to note we have yet to get the final results from this election, including the AP projections, but he is saying he is the winner. And as you can see, we have dozens of his supporters here at his watch party celebrating along with him. Just moments ago, he thanked his wife, his supporters, the volunteers for his campaign, and he also thanked former President Donald Trump, who we know as he entered Election Day that he got the endorsement from the former president. Again, he was very confident early on, even as about an hour after polls closed, that he was going to pull through with all this. He is running on the first America First message, just like Trump. His supporters telling me that he likes how he is pushing for constitutional rights. He's been vocal against Governor Larry Hogan and how he handled the pandemic. But in a state like Maryland, this was really a toss-up. The Democratic Governor Association poured millions of dollars into the race that focuses more on Cox as an opponent. His opponent, Kelly Schultz, says it's a tactic to make him look like a lesser threat to lock in a Democratic win for governor. Tonight, Cox responded to those claims.
I think it was exactly the opposite because, you know, my opponent's campaign message was almost identical to the messaging of the Democratic Governors Association Action Committee. I denounce any meddling.
Of continuing the tragedy of our schools.
And again, based on those NBC projections, Dan Cox is here on stage declaring victory. He is now just talking about his platform, which includes standing up against critical race theory, so-called gender indoctrination, as well as backing police officers and against anything that has to do with immigration, undocumented immigrants coming here to the state. You can hear now the roar of crowds because we are just getting in the news from AP that he is in fact the winner of the Republican race for governor, beating out his opponent, Kelly Schultz. Now this is a huge win for them, especially in the political climate that we are seeing shift here in Maryland. We are hoping to speak with Dan Cox after his speech. We will have another update soon. We'll send it back over to you, Leslie.
All right, that's the thing about election night. Things can change moment to moment, and just this moment, we're hearing about that AP endorsement. We're going to go over to